Can I get an attitude check? Bronco Pride? Are you ready? Let's go. What? Now that's a hit. That's a hit right there. I did that. Yeah. Someone had to do it. Alright, ladies. I want a good clean battle and may the best team win. Thank you for joining me in this session. We gotta talk for a minute.
This is Lanicia French, aka Nisi from the Dancing Divas of Alabama A&M University.
Hi, this is Caitlin Batiste, captain of the Talladega College Dega Diamonds.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Nelly from Expressions Dance Team.
What's good, y'all? It's Randolph from Smooth Ignition.
And you're
watching
Kev
Entertainment.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kevs, and I'm back with another video. Welcome to Kevs Talk Session. So today in my talk session, I wanted to talk about me going to Fayetteville State University. Let's go all the way back to 2017. So I just got finished graduating from University of Phoenix with an associate's degree in education. It was time for me to get my bachelor's degree. So I applied to the only school that I knew that I really wanted to go to, and that was A&T Fayetteville State. So I got accepted to both of them. At the time, I was also doing media at E.E. Smith. I stayed doing stuff. I always try to keep myself busy. So getting accepted to both schools, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm going to A&T. The excitement, of course. They do media there too, of course. But my cousin had hit me up, and he was like, hey, I want you to be my Expressions media specialist. And I said, band camp is usually around the first week and the second week of August. So I was there, and we had already had our team set between the spring and the summer, and I was there on both of those auditions. So I was like, okay, band camp's here. I get to move into my place. Get to the apartment. First of all, it is raining. I don't know why every time I moved on campus, it would always be raining. So I went to go get my key from the clubhouse. And then once I got to the room, I'm like, it's the third floor. It's raining. I have a whole bunch of stuff. How am I gonna do this? I ended up getting help, and then I moved my stuff in, and my cousin was like, okay, you set? I said, yes, sir. Go get your ID. I'm like, where do I go get my ID? He's like, go to McLeod Hall. I'm thinking, where's McLeod Hall? Because I didn't know where nothing was on campus. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been to Fayetteville State. So actually going to Fayetteville State, I was like, okay, I gotta really know where everything is. I ended up getting my ID. Then once I went to get my ID, went to band practice, band camp. So then at that time, 2017 was just straight up learning. You know, the girls taught their own stands, and they all made sure that the stands looked together and it looked clean. And Deja was captain at the time, so she made sure that everything looked good. And it was a tone that was set during 17. And Cuz made sure that tone was set. Both of my cousins, between Coach Jazz and Coach Bam, both of them. It was good, and it was interesting to be around them because they also helped me grow, and they showed me ways of the media side that I did not know, because I had to start learning more about auxiliary. Because to be honest, y'all, I didn't know nothing. Like I only knew about 71st and Smith. I mean, of course I knew everybody else, you know, Westover and Hope County and Pine Forest, but not like out in the world, like the SWAC, the MEAC, like of course going to like, but not everybody else. So once I got into the Expressions, I started to learn about all the other teams and all the other squads. So that's when I really started getting into auxiliary, once I started getting into Expressions. So band camp was time management, bro. I swear. You had to get up from like 8 o'clock to couldn't leave till 11 p.m. It showed me, because I was like, this is what I want to do, media for auxiliary. Go ahead and get it done. Do what you got to do. When I tell you the pep rally had me just in my zone, and I was like, I'm like, hey, I'm a college media specialist now. I'm in college. I'm doing the darn thing. Let's get it. Raw. Hear me roar. And we killed it. The performance, everybody was like, Expressions have arrived. And as soon as I got home, I quick edited that video. It was fun to me because, like I said before, I didn't really know about most all the colleges from the CIAA. So coming in, when I went to Fayetteville State, I was like, whoa, this is interesting. All these bands between Virginia State, Winston-Salem, Shaw University, St. Augustine, Livingstone, like all of those. 2017 season, the fall semester comes, and it was kind of tough for me because I didn't know how to handle it. It was new to me, and I just wanted to I was like, these instructors are really they really get on you, and I don't know, this ain't too much. And then I was just by myself. I stayed to myself. I didn't really talk to nobody during that semester because I was still in my little small shell, my little non-comfort zone. So I didn't really want to talk to nobody. I went straight to class, sat in the front row. Anything that the instructor needed, I did that. And I just did not talk to nobody. So it just made it kind of hard too as well, because instructors, there was a few instructors that wanted to tick for tab, pick. So yeah, I just got to a point during that semester, I was like, band is good, I love band, but classes wise, I don't know. I was like, maybe I should just go ahead and transfer, do what I was supposed to do in the beginning, go to A&T and just, But I was like, excitement wise, I was ready. But mentally and physically, no, definitely not ready. So I had to talk with my mom and dad about it. They was like, no, you stay in school. You here now, so you finish. And they've always been like that. So I said, okay. I went up, spring semester came, and I had moved from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor. It's time to move back on campus. I moved back on campus, walk into my apartment. Next to the apartment is a girl that's standing there, and I'm like, okay, she must be going into my apartment. And I look, and it's Tia, an old member from Expressions. And I said, oh, hey Tia, hey, what's up? This is my apartment. I stay here now. And I walk straight to my room. As soon as I walk straight to my room, I get a knock on the door. Could that be? So I open up the door, and it's Tatiana. Tatiana, me and her, we met through the band because she does pictures for the band as well, and she's also, helping them out. And next to her is her best friend, Satsina, and she's also helping them out as well. And behind, I'm like, okay, there's this dude, and I'm thinking to myself, this must be my roommate. And he's like, hey, what's up? I'm Cash, I'm your roommate. I said, bet, I'm Kevs. So once I know him, and I already know them, I'm like, I go straight into roommates CSI. I'm like, let me ask you a question. Who is that in room C? He's like, oh, that's just a tall dude, he minds his business. His family dropped him off, and he going about his business. And I said, okay, cool. Who is that in room A? Oh, that's another dude, he cool, he got his girl, so they just, and I said, bet, okay, facts. I said, you ain't got to worry. I said, cause I didn't want no drama. Cause I was like, okay, class was not going good. The roommates were fine. Band was fine. So I was like, and band was not during the spring. So I'm like, if I deal with something during the spring with these roommates and these instructors again, that's it, I'm transferring. But I was completely wrong. So I closed the door. I get my room set up, got the posters on the wall, bed set, listen to my music, just jamming. Then that's it, I get a knock on the door again. I'm like, who could that be? Open it up, and it's Cash again. He's like, hey bro, let me ask you a question. I said, sure, what's up, man? He's like, do you play video games? I said, yeah, I play video games. What kind do you play? Let's see, Mortal Kombat, WWE, Tekken, 2K. You down to play around? And from then, the rest was history. We just bonded so well. I mean, it was like we knew each other for a long time, and we was playing the game, joking with each other, and then we went from talking about the game to band to our lives and different things, and it just felt so good because like I said, I was to myself. I did not talk to nobody, but I was cool. I got along with people, but I felt like people would look at me like, oh, he doesn't need to be around, or, oh, I just had doubts in my mind. And when they came around, they just was down there, just welcomed me in. We just talked and hang out from then. So, there's a campus meeting going on. I should go to this campus meeting, but I had to go to the bathroom really bad. And I'm like, let me go ahead, go to the bathroom, and then go to the campus meeting. I opened up the bathroom, the door is locked. So I went back into my room and I said, oh, I was like, my roommate must be in the bathroom. So I said, well, I could either hold it or just go to the clubhouse and use their bathroom. And I was like, well, the campus meeting gonna be only a few minutes. I said, I'll just come back to the room. I got my stuff, got ready. When I tell you I opened up that door, and I walked one step, that bathroom door smooth came in and hit me. I said, whoa. Then I look down and I look up and there's this tall dude just sitting right there and I'm like, wait a minute, you're tall, I'm big and short. I can't do this. Back up. He was like, no, my bad, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step. I was like, no, you're good, bro. And he was like, hey, let me ask you a question. I said, yeah, sure. He was like, are you going to the campus meeting? I said, you don't necessarily have to go. I said, I'm going just to get out the house. And he was like, okay, cool. So we went. Then when we came back, I said, yo, bro, I was like, I didn't get a chance to, introduce myself. My name is Kevin, but people call me Kev. And he was like, okay, cool. My name is Corinzo. People call me Zoe. And from then, me and Zoe we talked for hours. Like, we went from talking 1 minute to talking to a whole hour and a half about a bunch of stuff, like our lives, how we were going through it, like just different things. And I was like, yo, me and this dude, we can bond. Like, this is a brother right here. I said, okay, bet. These two right here, these two roommates, I look at them as my best friends. I said, okay, bet, cool. Fun fact, I'm like, I know all my roommates now. This is cool. It was so much fun because we went from just, knowing each other to pranking each other, going to the movies, playing a video game, going out to eat, just all the fun things that, friends do. So then, school comes up. And the school was just fun this time. Like, I didn't have any problems, I, was feeling more better about myself and I felt more confident this year. So much success that year. Time goes around and I'm still getting cool, getting to know my roommates and we all hanging out with each other and being friends. And then it got to a point where Zoe had got a girlfriend named Kim, and then they started coming around us, like Kim and her friends, and it was just so fun because I was around them and I knew that it was positive vibes. So I'm like, okay, they're positive too, so we can all just be cool and be family, be friends. And one night we all stayed in the living room and we were watching a movie, and I just sat back and I remember what my mama told me in my head. She said, Kevin, when you go to college, you will meet two people that will be your best friend, either one or two. And I sat back that night and we were watching a movie and I just stopped and I was like, my mom was totally right. Like, this is what I needed. Because I always, Kevin's the, hey, smile all the time, nothing's wrong with me, I'm good all the time. I smile, hey, dance, but, deep down, I really had issues going on with me that nobody knew. So when they came around, it opened me up to be more comfortable. And, then once after that time, once they started hanging out, it got to a time where spring semester had ended. And when I tell y'all, I was mad. I was so sad and so mad because I was like, I do not want to leave. I never want this to end. This was so fun. My roommates were fun. My classes were going good. It was it. This is what I needed. I was sad. It was all good. We ended up hanging out during the summertime because Zoe's birthday was in the summer and Cash's birthday was in the summer. So we all still hung out. Fall semester comes for my junior year. Let me tell y'all how hectic it was moving in. I get on campus and they tell us that I have to move into a temporarily apartment. The apartment that was supposed to be mine was not ready. I stay in this temporary apartment. And they tell me that I can move into my actual apartment. I get in the apartment, I'm like, okay, the floors are done, you know, new furniture and everything looking real good. Then next thing you know, I walk down the hall, there's no bathroom door.
Oh, hell no!
So I instantly, hello maintenance, I need a bathroom door, there's no bathroom door. Next thing you know, they came, looked at the door, and was like, yeah, we're gonna have to get another person to come fix the door because the person that can't do. I was like, no tomorrow. Definitely not tomorrow. I cannot sit here and drop the kids off in the pool with no bathroom door. I cannot take a shower with no bathroom door. I said I need a bathroom door today, not tomorrow, today. So then I said, I'm going to practice. And when I come back from practice, there needs to be a bathroom door. And the whole time, Cash is just sitting there just laughing. And I'm like, what are you laughing at? It's not funny, this is serious. So I go to practice. Next thing I know, there's a door put up. School wasn't bad that year. I had all my classes online. I had one class that was swimming, that was fun. And that was helping me work. Then the football season started, and let me tell y'all something about 2018 season. We were ready. We were there. Like, I knew what I wanted to do as media specialist. We had got a new logo. The YouTube was pumping. Even though, you know, our captain from 2017, she had graduated. You know, we had another captain in 2018 and she became Miss FSU. So we had to put in the co-captain to being the captain. That worked out good, that really did. And all the girls on that team 2018, they had a point to prove, like for real. And every girl knew that, you know, I'm me, this is me, and I'm expressions. And that's what I loved about the team. The band was looking good, auxiliary was looking good. We came up with different themes and stuff, and they were wearing heels. It was just looking like everything looked together. Then the fall semester ends. And once the fall semester ends, I was going through some things in my life that, you know, was kept secret, and I just decided to just stay off campus. So I went off campus, and spring semester I stayed to myself. I didn't really talk to nobody. I didn't really say nothing to nobody that was on campus. I was going through that, you know. I bounced back. Then senior year comes. I'm like, this is it for me. I'm getting ready to graduate. This is my last year. I need to do it right. So I was still off campus. My classes were online. So the only time I went on campus was for football season and band. But let me tell y'all, it was real laid back that season. Band wise, it was laid back. Auxiliary wise, it was laid back. For me, I had just created my HBCU dance line page, and that blew up. And when I went to the games, we had the different CIAA bands. I would go over there, talk to them. They knew me, you know, and it was just so, cause I was like, all that time, I was always by myself. So then when I got a chance to meet other media specialists that was in different CIAA bands, I was down for cool with them. I didn't think about rival. I never thought about a rival. I always wanted to be cool with everybody because that's just who I am. But I will say the most favorite memory I had during that season was during homecoming, because homecoming was fun, but homecoming is really, really packed between the pep rally, then you're doing the day parades, then you're doing the day parties, the night parties, the concerts, and it was also fun too as well because I got a chance to support my brother Zoe during his step show because he was a Kappa, and I was there, you know, I had to go. I got my camera, went, supported him, he won, got a chance to meet mom and the family, and it felt good. You know, everything worked out perfect that night. So then next day was the homecoming parade. Homecoming parade is packed. You have a whole bunch of people coming to see the parade, and we had to go from early in the morning. I was not down to do that parade that year. I was not. So then the game comes, and the game was lit. It was so many people. I've never seen homecoming be that many people that season. And then, you know, the season was just laid back the rest of the year. And once after that season was over with, I realized that it was time for me to end my chapter. as a media specialist. You know, I did 3 years, 3 seasons, and I was happy of what I accomplished. And so then spring semester hit and I was at home working, subbing. Then the only time that really happened is when my brother Cash had a tuba recital, senior recital. And I ended up going to that, supporting him, took videos, and you know, I felt really happy to support my brothers at their events. So, but it felt good to support them and be there for them. Then I graduated, got done with school around July. I was mad a little bit because, you know, during the beginning of the spring semester, I was ready to do my graduation cap and gown. Like, I was ready. I was like, family's coming into town. I was like, me and my bros are gonna take a graduation cap and gown. I had it in my mind. Then COVID hit and I was like, dang. We ended up hanging out with each other again during the summer for graduation. So it was fun either way. You know, I wasn't complaining. Yeah, that's the end of my talk session of me talking about my experience at Fayetteville State. And I had fun either way. You know, the beginning I kind of stayed to myself till I got the spring semester, had fun. You know, I was focused during media time. You know, school was tougher during the beginning, but in the end, I stayed focused too and just worked it. I will say this, Fayetteville State is really fun. You know, it helps you grow. It helped me grow. You know, I thank Fayetteville State. To everybody that's out there that went to Fayetteville State with me, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with Kev, all of my fun, like me being silly. You know, just thank you all for, you know, lifting me up to be the person that I am today. If it wasn't for y'all, you know, I probably would still be down and, you know, to myself. And, you know, to all my auxiliary sisters, I love y'all every day, from, you know, coming in, watching y'all practice and doing y'all thing to the Saturday games. I was ready Saturday, and when we marched to the stands, that used to be my favorite thing. To my roommates, y'all just lift me up, man. I appreciate y'all so much. I always pictured in my mind that I would have someone that would either talk to me crazy or do something crazy, but no, I didn't. All of my roommates were fun. To my college family, all up to my bros, to my sisters, I love y'all. I really do. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe. And on that note, I'm out of here.